Good morning, everyone. My name is Ms. Disha Udhani, and today we'll start with the subject of Principles of Business Management. This subject comes under BCA first year for semester 1 and 2. Okay, so in semester 1 of Principles of Business Management, there are four topics that you are going to study for this semester. Okay, those four topics will be completing your whole syllabus, and the syllabus pattern or exam pattern which is given by government is 60-40 pattern. Means what? There will be 60 marks of written theory paper and 40 marks of practical. Okay, so let's see the first chapter which comes under the principles of business management. First unit is management. This is just a basic introduction to management. What is management exactly? What are different kinds of definition and all other things under management, which comes basic under management. Okay, the first point in this chapter unit 1 management will study is definition of management. What exactly definitions are given by different authors of management, we will study in this, and we'll study deeply what is exact meaning of management. Second point is nature and importance of management. In this we'll study what all comes under management, how is the nature of management, what all kinds of characteristics are going to come under management, and importance of management, why it is important to have management, why it is important to do management in every single thing that we do. Okay, next is functions of management. In this point we'll study what is exact function of management, why is exactly function, why is management used, or what kind of functions does it provide, where is it helpful, where is it, how it is helpful. We'll study all these things under functions of management. Next is management as an art, science and profession. Under this point we will study in deeply what is management exactly, how it can be also an art and also a science, and how management studies can be used in a professional life, how it is a very great profession in future. Okay, and next we'll study 14 different principles of management. As we go on ahead, everything will be very clear, and this topic is just introduction and basic terms of management. So next topic we'll be studying is planning and organization. So in that point number 1 is planning. In that planning we'll first study meaning and definition. What exactly is planning? What are different definitions of planning? What different authors say about planning and different things about planning. Okay. Next we'll understand the nature and importance of planning. Nature means what? How is that thing formed? What are different characteristics of the particular planning? Okay, and importance, why it is important to plan things. Okay, we'll study these basic terminologies in second unit, point number 1, planning. Okay, then we'll see process of planning. In process of planning we'll study how to plan, not just why it is important to plan or what is planning, but also how to plan, which step comes first, which step in planning comes second, which step comes third in planning. We'll study all these parts. Okay, and next is limitations of planning. In this we'll study some drawbacks of planning. Just planning is not necessary, we need to execute also. Or if we do lot of planning, sometimes many things fail also. Okay, we'll study in this unit 2 of planning, in point number 1 of planning, all the things like meaning, definition, nature, importance, process and limitation. The second part of this second chapter is organizing. First is meaning and definition of organizing. What is exactly organizing? What are different definitions given by different authors about organizing. Next we'll study importance of organizing. Why should we organize things, or why shouldn't be things in particular order, or why it is important to have a proper plan and organize things accordingly. Next is principles of organizing. And this will study different principles through which we study organizing and through which we implement the organizing part. Okay, and next is line and staff, functional organizing, committee organizing. Okay, organization. These all things will study ahead as we can get clear the basic meaning and concept of organizing. These all things will getting clearer and clear, and as the syllabus proceeds you will get to understand clearly what is exactly organizing. So unit number 3 in this is staffing and motivation. Staffing, in this there are again 2 points, one is staffing and one is motivation. So in this third unit, first point is of staffing. Okay, In this we'll study what is meaning of staffing, what is definition of staffing. Staffing means what? To hire people for your work, or for an organization we need people, we are going to hire them. This is nothing but staffing, basic meaning of staffing. Okay, next is human resource planning. What do you mean by human resource planning? Means what? How many human beings we are going to require in the organization, how many employees we are going to be required in the organization, and planning accordingly to that. Okay, next is sources of recruitment and scientific selection process, training and development. Okay, in the sources of recruitment we will study how we can recruit people, how we can recruit the employees that we want in our organization, and scientific selection process, training and development. So how to select, not just how to, from which sources to hire, but how to select people and how to train them and how to develop these people. Okay, next is directing. In this point we will study how to direct the employees in the organization, how to push them towards our goal, and how to make sure that the goals of the organization are reached in that particular point, from that particular employees. Okay, so next part in this is motivation. Motivation means what? To motivate somebody. In a very simple terms, in very basic words, we can say motivation means what? To encourage someone to do something. Okay, so in this we'll study meaning and definition of motivation. Next we'll understand why it is important to have motivation in an organization, where and why it is important to have motivation in the organization. When the people in the organization are motivated well enough, they do their best. Okay, so this is what we are going to study, why it is important to have motivation in the organization. Okay, next is theories of motivation, need theory and X and Y theory. Okay, these two are different theories of motivation. These two are very important theories of motivation because they usually form a base for any organization, and the people working in the organization to motivate each other. These two theories are compulsory for your studies and should not be missed, and these lectures are very important point of this topic. Okay, so last unit in this chapter is leadership and controlling. Again, in this there are two sub points, leadership and controlling. Okay, so under leadership, the first point comes is meaning and definition. What do you mean by leadership? Means what? So in this, just giving you a basic example or basic term explanation, it would be leadership means what? To guide someone, to show someone the path they need to go, but not just leading their path, not working with them, not, you can say, not doing their work. Leadership means what? Guiding those person to do the work, or to show a way for a person to complete their work rather than doing their work. Okay, this is just a basic meaning of leadership. Next we'll study what are different kinds of definitions and what different authors give the definition of leadership. Okay, next is qualities of successful leader. This is another interesting point, you can say, that what are the qualities of successful leader. If you want to be a successful leader, what kinds of qualities and skill sets a person should have, that we'll study under this. And what differs a person into a good leader or bad leader, we'll study those qualities. Okay, next we'll see functions of a leader. In this, what are roles of a leader is the point we are going to discuss ahead. Okay, what kind of work does the leader do is all the things we are going to discuss under this point. Next is leadership styles. There are 3-4 leadership styles, and working accordingly, choosing the favorable leadership style according to the persons in the organization, according to the nature of the organization, according to the nature of the work of the organization. We'll study all these different points in this point of leadership. Okay, so the last point of unit number 4 and your syllabus is controlling. Basic meaning of controlling means what? To have a control over it, to have a power over it, when to stop, when to play, is nothing but controlling. So we'll in this understand the meaning of controlling, exact meaning of controlling, and definitions given by the different authors of controlling. Next, we'll study why it is important to have a control, or what are importance of controlling. Why should a person have a control over the organization's management? Why the CEO has to have control over the employees, what they are doing, how they are doing, because that is going to give the results. Okay, how to control, where to control, these are different things we'll study under controlling. Okay. Next is steps in control process. In control process, there are different kind of steps we are going to study. Means first is planning, planning about what goals we want to achieve. Next is bifurcation of the roles and giving roles to the people and work to the people that they should do. And third step is reviewing whatever work they have done. And fourth step under that, again, that comes ahead, is comparison of the targets and the actual work done, and therefore guiding whatever the steps are necessary to do ahead. Okay, there is nothing but in short meaning, in short, the steps of control process. As we go ahead, we'll study in detail what exactly is controlling, what are different steps of controlling, and what kinds of techniques are used for controlling. Okay, techniques of controlling, again there are many few points under that, and we are going to study in detail about all these points as we go ahead in our chapter. So this is just an overview of syllabus, and these 4 topics come under your chapter, under your subject called Principles of Business Management. Okay, thank you.